My night in Sydney started off pretty rough with 2/4 and riding a bit tight, and then second one I got a third and started feeling better, and then the last one I got a okay start, and then just people started crashing in front of me and I ended up with a win. And my bike ran well all night, just kind of struggled a bit on the starts, but come out with the first at the end and so happy about it, and just got to do it again next weekend.
My night in Sydney has turned out pretty well, considering, you know, like I've had a pretty hard couple of weeks. Been training a lot, but just never getting a groove on the Supercross tracks, you know. Been riding with my buddies, Matt Hayworth and Robbie Marshall and Luke Wilson. Like, everyone's been out riding and stuff. You know, we had the incident with Harley, you know, so that's kind of took its toll. So, you know, this one's is for Harley as well as everyone else. I hope he's, you know, staying strong about it. But, you know, that affected me, you know, and like it affected everyone. I just didn't expect to be here, like on the podium, you know, joint for first. I'm not a Supercross rider. This is my first Supercross race I've done, but, you know, I worked hard at it. You know, Troy's been helping me. The team have been great. The Kawasaki's awesome. The track was nice and groomed, you know, like I got some good starts. It just all worked out well, you know. I feel so much better when I race, and it kind of proved it tonight.
Yeah, my night in Sydney started off horrible. The heat races, I you know, didn't get a good start, and you know, battled back to about 5th, and I was pretty disappointed, and pretty much spent the whole night sitting here in the truck thinking what I'm going to do and where I'm going to start. And I picked grid 1 just because it was on the very inside. I knew it would have been hard to get a whole shot there each race, but I would have come out fairly decent, and that's what happened. I pretty much come out second every single race, but the track was tricky tonight. It was, you know, it flowed good, but the berms and that seemed to be too far away, so you had to use every inside. So as long as you didn't make a mistake out front, you had to almost put a real risky pass on to get by people. So I think I finished 3rd or 2nd in the first one, or 3rd in the first one, then 2nd in the next behind McCoy. And you know, at that point, I had the points lead, and going into the 3rd race, going into the sand on the first lap, I had Billy Mackenzie in front, Josh Hansen. There was a little bit of brake checking going on, and I got hit in behind Hansen, and then Jake Moss come in, committed, and just knocked me pretty hard, and I made a bobble and went back to 8th there, and worked my way up to about, I think, 5th. But I was that's when my night sort of, you know, went a little bit wrong. It basically come down to the last race, and however we all come across the line, and sitting in a good position behind Billy, just thinking where am I going to get him, and just had a bit of a quick brain fade, and lost it in the sand. So I was went down and got back up, caught up to Billy again, and but unable to pass him again, and finished the race in 3rd. So I was, you know, it was, I suppose, a good night, but should have been better.
So my night in Sydney was basically pretty crappy, to be honest with you. Started off just even in practices and qualifiers and everything, ended up crashing doing that bit, and after that, after all those crashes, went to the first race and I won that. Went to the 2nd race, got a shit start. Almost died a couple times. Almost took lives away as well. 2nd one, I got slammed, broke a shifter, got stuck in 2nd. Almost died a couple times. Almost took some more lives away. Then went down to the 3rd one. Wait, like how many are there? There's too many of them. Basically, I did shitty. So there's really not too much more to say. But yeah, track just wasn't a good night for the 2.5 machine. Yeah, thank you.
My night here in Parramatta went great. You know, it's our first time with that quad challenge where 5 people drop off. And unfortunate for me, I got some great starts and pretty much led every single one except for the last round, which counts for 25 points overall. And that was only my teammate Lawson Bopping in front. So I sort of made quick work of him in the first 2 laps, and I knew I just needed to keep smooth and win. But, you know, it was great. You know, me and my brother both won tonight here in Parramatta, and I've pretty much won every time I've been to Parramatta, so good things happen here. And just stoked with the team Rockstar, Motul, Suzuki, you know, Scott Goggles, Moss Institute, you know, everything's going good. You know, we've got one more round, 5 points in front, so we just got to go there and do it this weekend.
My night in Sydney was pretty good. It was really good for the whole team, actually. We went 1-2 in the lights, and Jake won the overall. So, you know, I got good starts and stayed upright for most of them, and yeah, got on the podium. It was great.
My night in Parramatta turned out pretty well, actually. I got off to a good start in qualifying, and I was running 3rd and had a bit of a bobble. Before Dale passed me, but I ended up getting a solid 3rd. felt pretty good going into the finals. The first one I got off to a flyer of a start and ended up sneaking away with a good second, and the next one got a bit of a bummer start and got a 10th, but you know, I pulled through and got to the last race, and there was only 5 of us left, so 2 of them crashed, and I just rode a slow and steady race and come out with a solid 3rd and ended up on the podium, and just super stoked.